This year, the theme of the festival is sincerity, and today, 22nd February's theme is the power of Mahakali. Today, we are going to talk about the residential zone. In this session, we seek to understand the mighty force and strength of Mahakali required to manifest the residential zone. The development is primarily limited to residential community buildings, community meeting spaces, creches, and young age group educational needs, work studios, first aid centers, parks, playgrounds, landscape elements, eco-friendly parking areas, kiosks, and convenience stores, with the additional possibility of small handicraft atelier. So we have Sindhuja from ATDC, and we have Neelkant, we have Manu, and we have Anton. I would request you guys to briefly give a little intro about what do you think residential zone is according to you. Why did mother, she made a drawing of Auroville and she made 4 zones, and prominently it featured residential zone. What do you think was her aspiration of having a very specific, dedicated residential zone? And I would like you to touch upon the individual and the collective aspirations, or what is her advice for us new Aurovillians? Yes, Anton.
Yeah, so what you're describing is kind of a luxury problem, because that means there are already a number of different communities in the residential zone. When I arrived, the first time I came to see Auroville in '78, of course there was no city, was barely nothing. But even in '91, when I permanently arrived, I was looking for where is that residential zone. I couldn't find it. There was no solar kitchen, there was nothing. There was a small little Vikas, and there was a little where Helmut had a few houses, 2 or 3 houses. That's it. That was it. Nothing else. For the residential zone, what is on the map, official residential zone. So that problem was not there. The neighbors were cashew trees. That's it. And the cashew trees were not objecting to any other project. Look, not even single cashew tree.
None objected.
None of them.
They were more accommodating.
Quite amazing. But so see, my point in this case is more the time frame, because anytime you read something about Auroville, you see the galaxy, and you see people think there is a city, there's a town. Well, if you come here, it was not there 30 years ago. Even then it wasn't there. Now it's coming a little bit, like where I live, close to Solar Kitchen, there is really neighboring communities. And the way, see, for example, the kids might go to the same school. So there is a connection like that. Or you share some work together, with the garden or whatever. Yes. And what I do find interesting, you see, to have the variety, the diversity. It is possible that some people do an experiment. They say, okay, we don't want kids in this community. Okay, let them try it out. Let them find out what it is. They might regret it later. Who knows? But let them try. No, this is the living laboratory. Maybe next door they say only people with kids. God knows. Yes. Probably the mix is the best. But anyway, let everybody find out. But my point is more the speed with which things are going, or the lack of speed, I would say. And that's why I'm happy that there is now a push for common infrastructure. Because when I built Sailam 30 years ago, 26 years ago, there was zero infrastructure. I had to get my water from somewhere. I was not allowed to drill a borewell. Yep. I was not allowed to make overhead electrical line, not even underground, because you were not allowed to go under a public road at that time. Forget it about wastewater, nothing. It was barely a road. So if we get the common infrastructure, it will speed up the construction in time and in money also, because it's a lot of money. So I'm totally in favor of that. and happy that the Indian government wants to pay for it because it's expensive. So I don't understand why people make such a fuss about, you know, a good gift. Okay, the design. The mother saw endorsed the galaxy shape, the spiral. So
Right.
what is the problem? You know, it's just a macro model. We can fill it in. You know. So my point is more the speed of development or the lack of speed of development.
Okay.